There's a few occasions in your life where you can see something going horribly wrong, and this is one of those occasions where if the wrong decision is made, it will do irreparable damage both to Great Britain and to Europe, and therefore it's important, I think, all of us speak out and try to make sure that the right decision is made. I'm one of the few business people still going who can remember what it was like before the European Union was formed. And in those days, I couldn't move my people between Britain and Europe without, visas and months of trying to get permission. I couldn't move goods between Britain and Europe without 35% tax and enormous bureaucracy that went with that tax. I couldn't set up offices in Europe. And then finally, this 500 million customers were not available to me. It was made extremely difficult for me to get to them. Now we've moved on to having the European Union, and all of those barriers have disappeared. We've become accustomed to these wonderful freedoms, and I think that there are people out there who just forget the wonderful advantages that the European Union have given to everybody who's part of the European Union. Maybe they even choose to forget it, but it makes me very sad. My father went to war in Europe. He fought in Germany, he fought in Italy. My grandfather and almost every generation before that went to war in Europe. The EU was formed to try to make sure that we had a trading bloc that avoided wars. And since the EU's been formed, I've been able to become an entrepreneur instead of going off and fighting for my country. If we were to give it up, I think it would be pretty catastrophic for the long-term future of Great Britain. But it would also, I think, be pretty catastrophic for the long-term future of Europe. I think as far as Great Britain's concerned, it would be a financial disaster. You'd see the pound collapsing and trade being stifled, and a danger that things like the financial centre of Europe being in London could easily move to Europe. There's many risks for Britain. I love Britain, and I just feel passionately that Britain should stay part of the European Union.